Meow. How cool is it, Lori? Pretty darn cool. Get a little airspeed, throw it into a roll. Come back the other way. Roll it. Hey pilots, it's your product specialist Wesley from here at Motion RC, and today we are checking out the all-new Spitfire in the Skynetic mini line of aircraft. I have the ready-to-fly version in front of me, which comes with the controller. We also sell this aircraft in an FTR, or Futaba Transmitter Ready version. That's not going to come with the controller. That's really the only difference. For customers that fly Spectrum, you can also put a Spectrum satellite receiver into the aircraft and fly DSM-X compatible receivers. So today I'm going to show it to you just like it's coming out of the box. As you see, the aircraft comes with everything included. You just slide that dust cover off and you can keep the aircraft in here and store it in here between coming to the field and going out. That way your aircraft doesn't get damaged. These are sub 250 grams, so you can fly them in the local park, your backyard, wherever you'd like. Just to show you, it's as simple as taking the aircraft out of the box and the little propeller, and you can see right here, there is a receiving point. You just take that, line it up, push, and it will snap on. Make sure it's all the way snapped. Hang on a second. There we go, good and snapped on now. Now, the cool thing about these little Skynetic airplanes is repairing them is a breeze. 2 screws takes the front cowling off, and then you have 2 screws behind this to replace the motor mounts. The wing, if you ever were to damage it, it's 1 screw. Untake it off, it just clips out, and you can replace the wing. The little control board inside of it just has plugs where you plug them right in. So the little aircraft is actually pretty easy to repair if you ever do damage it. Now, I've been flying a bunch of these now and have yet to actually destroy one. They're pretty darn resilient. Now, as far as getting ready for flight, we can open the battery hatch up here, grab our included battery. All I've done off camera is charge this up before coming to fly today. It does come with the included USB charger though. We're going to slide that little guy down in there. And we also have this available now for when you're out at the field and you need to set your airplane down. These are the Benchcraft mini stands made just for the little Skynetic airplanes, so they'll go right in there without tearing them up. And you can plug in your battery and things without worrying about tearing your airplane up, setting it on the ground. So let me grab my ready-to-fly transmitter out of the box. As you can see, here's what it looks like. I'm going to go to 0 power before we turn it on. Then I'm going to hold the on button till it beeps. That will turn on the controller. At this point, we can plug the model in, just like so. Flip it over and let's double check to make sure everything's working. And it is. Now, if this is your first airplane, something you want to check before you go to fly, looking at it from the back, just like you are right now, if I go to the left, I should see the left aileron go up. If I go to the right, I should see the right aileron go up. When I pull back on the stick, I should see the elevator go up. When I push the stick away from me, I should see the elevator go down. Same thing for the rudder. When I go to the right, there we go. When I go to the right, you should see it go to the right. And when I go to the left, I should see the rudder go to the left. Now, on the transmitter itself, you can see that there is a button right here. This is going to be high rates and low rates. So if I put everything over to the side and click it, you'll see that I get more rates, as in it gives more travel to the control surfaces. That'll make the airplane less sensitive or more sensitive. We also have this button over here on the side that is your gyro button. Now, to initialize the gyro for the first time, we must go all the way to the top on the throttle, all the way down. That will turn the throttle on. If we just bump it for a second, the gyro will now initiate. Now, it starts in self-leveling mode, so as I turn the aircraft up on its side, you're going to see that it's going to be trying to bring the aircraft always back to center. If I dive it, it's going to automatically try and bring it back to center. The next mode is called stabilization. This is not trying to self-correct, but it's going to stabilize the aircraft if the wind's hitting it. And the third mode is gyro completely off. You can see I can wiggle it around, you don't hear it, but I still have full control of the aircraft. All right, so we're gonna put that into self-stabilized mode now. Once again, put it up on the wingtip. If it tries to bring itself to center, you know you're in it. Then we're gonna set all our stuff off to the side and we're gonna take off. All right, pilots, let's get this thing in the air. So just make sure my gyro is in self-leveling mode before I throw it. We're gonna aim it towards the wind. There's a little tiny bit right here hitting me right in the face. I'm gonna go full throttle, launch it out, make sure I have my finger on the elevator stick to be able to go up if I need to. Here we go. An airplane flies right out of my hand. Now, if you're gonna fly around in the stabilized gyro mode, where it's self-leveling the whole time, go to high rates. This is high rates right now, and you get a lot more, angle. Woo, a little too much angle there. If you throw the rudder and the ailerons at the same time, you can overdo it. So just use the aileron stick, and it will come around nicely. I mixed in that rudder right then, and it about came over me. It's a pretty big, wide open turning. Do a little further out here. That way Lori can get it while we're in this mode. So there's that. Now, I'm gonna go back into low rates after I turn it around here. And then we are going to not hit the pole, to take it out of this mode. And I'm gonna be flying the aircraft now. So we are in normal RC airplane mode now. So I have full control, I got full bank limits, I can do rolls. I can do a loop, or a Cuban 8. What I turn that one into. How cool is it, Lori? Pretty darn cool. Get a little airspeed, throw it into a roll. Come back the other way, roll it. Very respectable little model airplane. Make sure I don't fly it over Lori's head there. I'm sure she would appreciate that. And it does all the normal model airplane things. So rolls, pull it over the top, Whoa, sorry Lori. Had a little gust of wind catch me on that one. Now, if you were to be getting in trouble, so let's take it up high. Bring it around. Let's say we're in trouble. I'm gonna push my mode select twice and it should come out of whatever's going on. So I'm power off, it's falling, mode twice, uh-oh. I'm gonna fly it back out of that. I might have hit the wrong mode. All right. Whoa, here it is, there it is. I gotta find the right button. All right, back into normal airplane mode. I'm gonna push the button twice and that should bring us out of whatever we're gonna crash from. So, okay, 1, 2, there it goes. It comes back out of it into stabilization mode. I think it's getting kind of windy up above this tree line right now. So, it's getting a little windy. I'm gonna go in and bring it in. What I'm gonna do is walk over here into this open area and I'm gonna fly the airplane down in front of me. So I'm gonna fly a long approach, get it over the trees, turn it into the wind, power back, and I'm gonna bring it right here beside me. Like that. Now, you saw when it landed, the prop popped off. That's no issue with this. Let me show you. So the prop just pops right back on, just like that. Now, before you go to put your airplane up, you can see it's trying to level itself. I always turn the gyro completely off. That will center all your control surfaces for storage. Now let me walk back over here. So guys, this is the little Skynetic Spitfire. I tell you what, these things are tough as nails. I've had a couple spills out here flying them. a little windier than we probably should be flying them in today. It's probably 5 to 10. I'd say 5 and under is where you really want to enjoy these aircraft at. But yeah, I've taken quite a few like nose in, straight into the ground crashes, and there's hardly any sign of damage anywhere on this aircraft after that, if you can see how clean it still is. And I mean, Lori was behind the camera the whole time. I mean, they weren't light crashes. They were pretty good ones. So like I said, these are built to last. If they're your first airplanes, they're going to last through some crashing and damaging. And even if you do manage to break the motor mount or anything, it's very easy and economical to fix this airplane. So these are perfect first choices. This might be the second one in the line I would recommend. The Spitfire is a little more sensitive to a stall with that elliptical wing. When it does, it really will get into a developed stall and do a really developed stall for guys that have flown RC planes and understand what I'm talking about. The FW-90 is a little bit easier, and what's the yellow plane called? Yeah, the Tiger Moth is definitely probably the first one I would recommend anybody get that is looking at a brand new RC plane, never flown one. But I'm really happy to see a Spitfire in the lineup. It really looks the part. I love the way it is, a little plane. If you're new here to Motion RC, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you decide to check one of these out, the link will be down in the description to motionrc.com. There's a full line of these little guys. And as always, whether it's land, sea, or air, Motion RC has everything you want. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.